my thoughts can be right here and being in position and being intense and scoring points, executing. That's it. Don't worry about any of this other stuff that doesn't matter. If it doesn't make you better, you can't spend time and energy thinking about it. Right? It's that simple. If it doesn't make you better, it's not worth your time and your energy.
Where's your focus need to be? That's all that matters. What you're focused on, you control that. You're focused on wrestling hard, scoring points.
Any chance you get to represent the red, white, and blue, like, you're not gonna get lost.
Expect to be tired, expect to execute while you're tired. But here's what you gotta be able to do. You gotta wrestle each of these goals with a level of effort like your whole career depends on it. And then attack the next one with the same energy. Get your thoughts where you want them. You direct your thoughts no matter what. You are in control of your mindset. Remember the thoughts. Slap hands. Go! 1, 3!
Yes!
That was one go. And then attack the next one with the same energy. Go! 4, 3! Right. 3! Be a risk taker. You don't have to be a better wrestler to win a fight.
Behind me! 1, 2, 3! Behind!
Good. Good response. Good job. Keep pushing, Hammer. Good work.
Right now is where you're thinking about.
Hey. Good job. You gotta compete.
October, they say, is like the hardest month in college wrestling. It's preseason, it's 2-a-days, it's a lot on your body, and it's just all about getting better and improving.
For me, preparing for this season, it really never ended, so I feel like I'm always in season, so it's just a big loop.
It's tough, a lot of nerves coming into it, but our coaches do a great job of prepping us mentally and physically.
We made it a goal this year to be the most positive wrestling team in the country, and that's as much a challenge to us as coaches as it is a challenge to the guys on the team.
I think one of the nice things about having a 52-man roster is the old saying, iron sharpens iron. To start here, you're gonna have to be really, really good, and you're gonna have to fend off some really good guys on a consistent basis. There's some dogfights in this room every single day, and as a coach, it is fun to just sit back and watch, and you know that whoever you send out there is gonna get the job done because, you know, they want it so bad. They're putting themselves in all these tough situations to just have the best chance possible to hunt down their goals.
Some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail. You can hope to be more of the hammer, but it doesn't always happen. I've definitely had my share of nail moments.
And you just remember those practices where you're just getting beat up the whole time and you just got to kind of push through and everything. And then
I mean, I had some great competitors in the room, and it was very, very challenging to earn the starting spot at the end of the year for sure.
We view competition and being able to wrestle as a privilege and as an opportunity, something we're grateful for, not something that we have to do every day.
This year, with how much fun everyone was having because of how positive we were, it was really easy to stay locked in and focus on the tasks that we had at hand.
It gave us that, that competitive edge. We were in here wrestling with each other for so long that, when we finally got to put our hands on some other guys, it really made a difference.
And all you can do as an athlete in those situations is take the opportunities that are rolled out to you at the Princeton Open, at dual meets throughout the year, and show the coaching staff that you are a guy that we can rely on, that you are a guy that we can trust, and that you are a guy that we can depend on to get the job done.
Right out the gate, Ethan won the Princeton Open. We knew he'd found another gear, he'd gotten better, and more importantly, he just believed that he was there like he had been all along.
One of the things that's helped this group grow so much throughout the course of this season is the investment that they made on the mental side of their training, really getting to know themselves a little bit better, getting to know how they respond to training, how they respond to coaching, how they respond to competition, and making adjustments based off of that. So I think the mental side of their training is something that we need to continue to invest in. I think it's something that you're always working on. No matter what you're doing, you're always working on the mental side of the sport. And the more we do that, the more successful our program is going to be.
These guys are really tough. They're strong-willed. When they put their mind to something, like, you can almost see the wheels turning on their face, where, like, no matter what is thrown at them, they're gonna find a way to get it done. Resiliency, grittiness, you have to have that chip on your shoulder that you always have something to prove. You know, you've got to find ways to better yourself. Being the best version of yourself, I think, is just a natural thing here. Guys embrace that from day one, and they're constantly chasing it, knowing that they're never gonna catch it. They wake up the next morning and they're excited to start to chase again.
One of the things that we face from people on the outside looking in is they think our guys are all about structure. But once you kind of on the inside and look around and see our guys interact with each other, you learn pretty quickly that that's not true. That they're as close as anybody and that they enjoy themselves, they like to have fun. A great example of that this year was the Christmas video. We did a little spoof of Home Alone, and our guys latched onto it right away.
It's not all business here. We like to have fun too. I mean, what we do is fun. This is a game. We're just scoring points. But even off the mat, we like to keep it light, keep it fun, keep it positive. We got a really cool opportunity to go down to first form, and right in the middle of the lobby, they have I think it's a Formula One race car, just tiny little compact. See, we put our heavyweight in there, and it took them about 3 minutes to get in and about 5 minutes to get out. But I mean, just times like that, you know, everyone's laughing, everyone's smiling. We're creating memories on and off the mat that are going to last a lifetime.
Hitchcock, your girlfriend. Woof.
On behalf of Army Wrestling, we would all like to wish you a happy holidays.
Merry Christmas!
You filthy animals!
We had some cool, unique experiences tonight. We didn't come out here to tour a fitness facility. We didn't come out here to just, you know, make a trip and say we came out here and did it. We came here to win. That's the bottom line. And you guys got to be thinking that, and you have to know that when you step out into competition tomorrow. It's going to be really, really hard work, and you've got to embrace that, and you're going to have opportunities to kick the door down.
Dakota, when he went out there and he pinned Iowa's 57-pounder, I would just say that's like one memory that really sticks in your head.
Dakota's wrestling a past cadet world champion, someone that he's not favored to beat.
You know, he was down in the match and then he reverses him and gets a pin, and then it's hyped. It's sick.
That's why you never stop fighting. One move away when you believe it. Never stop fighting.
I'm super proud of you guys tonight, and we can bring a lot more. All right, you brought some fight tonight, and you can bring a lot more.
B-Hall on 3. 1, 2, 3. B-Hall.
I think the Southern Scuffle was probably my favorite team success this year. It was a collective effort, and I think that's just something that was really special.
A lot of the guys wrestled really well. I mean, Gunner was on fire. I think he attacked everybody. It was really memorable.
And everyone did their job in their own weight class, and by the end of the tournament, we won as a team. And that was huge for our program, and it was really cool to be a part of that.
It's never really been my strategy is to worry about the competition. All I know is what I can do. I worry about myself, I worry about my weight, all the things that I can control. I did my very best to control. And the competition doesn't really matter to me.
He's gonna be there. Re-engage.
Listen, I know a lot of fans here, you've read the previews, you've looked at matchups, and you can see there's a favorite in this way, there's a favorite. None of that stuff matters. There's no favorite when you walk out. It's just what's going through your mind and what you got in here. And let me tell you, this could be a knockdown, drag-out duel today, and it's important that they hear you. They're going to hear you, and they're going to feel you when they're out there on the mat.
Go Army! BK! Go Army! BK! One more time, go Army! BK!
My favorite team success moment from this year was beating Navy.
I would say that it was more than beating Navy. We kind of shut them out.
You know, we're coming off 2 losses that we shouldn't have lost.
We reeled it back in, going to Crystal and beat Navy.
It's just such a cool experience being there with a bunch of fans in the stands, a bunch of booing, a bunch of cheering.
We knew we were in good shape when we were able to start at 125 this year because we know the emotional leader of this team, the energy leader of this team is Charlie Farmer. And I think it was about a minute into the match, he had the Navy guy on his back, and Crystal Arena just erupted, and we knew that he had given us that spark. He had given us the ability to get out in front and to lead and to have that guy in trouble right away. That was the energy that we needed to propel us to victory that night.
Charles Farmer with a good harvest. 3 more for good measure. Officially, 14-2. Army leads 4-0 after 1. Bergen, and he's brought back a 4th time. 5 seconds left. Take it down. Bergen is going to win. Army will be up 7-0 after 2. Now he takes an aggressive move. No score there. Tries to throw him back and run him out. Doling Gumby on the back with Smith.
Trey's win when he beat the kid and then stood up and mean mugged the student section, that was just something that he'll remember. Everyone in the crowd is going to remember that. So that's a good feeling for him, and that's a good feeling for everyone involved.
As a coach, you know, the last 10 seconds of that third period when we knew Jake was going to ride the guy out and win the match, That's probably the most excited I felt all season on the bench, is the last 5 or 10 seconds of that match, knowing that Jake's going to get his hand raised there at the end. Really big moment for him individually, a big moment for the team.
When Wolfie clinched that match and we secured the win for the duel, that was huge. And he wrestled his butt off, and I think that was like, up to that moment, that was the best Wolfgang's ever wrestled. And it was really cool to watch him succeed and get it done for the team.
Return! Stays on his stuff! Army beats Navy!
I knew you could do it!
We just wrestled tougher than them pretty much in every match, and I think it was a really special moment.
Just to win in front of like our family, friends, and teammates, have our teammates on the sideline, it was awesome.
Let's go!
Being able to feel that in person, that environment in front of 3,000 people, that environment was insane.
We all did what we were supposed to do, and we came out and pretty close to shutting Navy out.
The build-up leading to it, all of those factors really made it something special and something that I'm going to remember always.
What happened tonight was you responded in the only way that you can, right? You made them drop their head in the third period. They were in some tough bouts tonight, all right? And you made them drop their head to ride them out, to get a takedown late in the match, to score bonus points, blew the roof off the freaking building there. When you tell yourself, this is who I am, this is what I stand for, it's what I'm gonna do out there, and you respond, it's what you guys do. And you're gonna do it again, and you're gonna do it again, and you're gonna do it again. All right? Super proud of you, enjoy the moment. It's just a start. Moving on. All right, Wolfie, break us down. Let's go, Wolfie! Be on 3, 1, 2, 3, be on!
So initially, talking to the coaches kind of is what made me decide to commit here. Like just seeing the positivity and passion the coaches bring.
Big philosophy of Coach Ward's is like, if you work hard, you will see results. And I've seen that personally, but I've also seen that through a lot of guys on the team.
It's emotional. Like they care about our success, they care about winning duels, they care about sending people to the national tournament. And that's what you should expect when you come here, is to win duels and go to the national tournament and get on the All-American board.
Talking to Coach Ward through the recruiting process of chasing greatness is something that we have here at the program, and that really inspired me.
Being part of a team, something bigger than yourself, it was really fulfilling.
You're gonna miss it someday. Like, I honestly wish I could be on the mat as much as I was like freshman, sophomore year. Like, it was an everyday thing, and it made me who I am. Like, that's the biggest thing, is that adversity like makes you who you are when you go through this place.
It's just gonna help you grow and develop. So be excited, lean into it. I know you're nervous, but just calm down a second. It's gonna be a great ride.
Live in the moment. It may seem like it's lasting forever, but it doesn't last forever. It'll be gone in a blink of an eye.
Just treat every day like it's the most important part of your career, because you never know when that day might change where like you're the guy and you're going out there.
Coach Ward, Coach Green, I got to spend the past 4 years with them, and then Coach Blyce, Coach Lamont, and all the other coaches and strength coaches we've had. They've impacted me a lot throughout my career. You know, they've been great mentors and given me a lot to take away from, and it's something that I will use as I am a leader in the military soon. And I'm very grateful for that. They're great people, and they create a great environment and culture that everyone should want to be a part of.
If you look on the walls of our wrestling room, you'll see the phrase "chasing greatness," and that means a lot to our program. You know, and I tell our guys, there's a reason it doesn't say, you know, we arrived at greatness. It's a daily chase, and that chase to become the best that you can possibly be, that never ends. And when you walk off the mat, win or lose, you know, winning, not final, losing, not fatal. I mean, the journey and the process of chasing greatness never stops. So when you walk off the mat, you take inventory of yourself, you find out where you're at, and you've measured yourself in competition, and then it's back to work because you know you've got more. And every time you walk off the mat, you know that you can give a little bit more. And that's what we love, you know, the process of becoming your very best. Chasing greatness never stops.
Hey, you made them drop their heads. You made them not even walk onto the wrestling mat. because of the way you compete. You made them not even show up on the mat because you wrestle so hard. Listen, that's a lot of growth. You look back to the middle of January to where you're at today and how far you've grown and how much we've grown as a team, how much tougher you are, how much you embrace being tough and doing the hard things more than anybody else. And it's a skill that's always going to set you apart for the rest of your lives.